We're gonna wait till everything falls off radar here. Get the space station a little more out of view. Sound effects are really nice. The engine ramp up and everything I like a lot. Alright, we're gonna reel it back on the engine. We're gonna let kind of grind down. We're gonna wait for complete stop. Ooh, that sounds like somebody just jumped right in by me, but I think it's an audio bug because nothing's on radar. Unless they introduced stealth ships and I missed it.
Yeah, I think this time you should wait till your speed actually gets down to 0 on the meters per second.
Agreed.
There might be a bug if you get out of the seat before it goes to 0. It may still keep moving.
That's what I think happened. Alright, we're showing 0 meters, so we're going to try to get up now. Let's look out the window, see if it shows any movement out there. Okay, unlike the first go-through, I don't see any stardust movement or anything like that, so I think we're at a complete stop now. So we'll go back here. Everybody's familiar with the Connie, so I'm not going to give you a tour of it or anything like that. What we're trying to do here is we're going to see about EVA capabilities of it. And see right there, the minute I open the airlock, I like really float out of the ship. Alright, so what I want to do, I'm going to close this hatch up. So the ship is completely buttoned up now. And I want to try to use one of the airlocks. Yeah, it kind of jerked me out there, didn't it? Like, you know.
Yeah.
To me, it's almost like the physics of getting space, though. It, like, throws you out immediately.
Yeah, like the sudden decompression.
Yeah. Which is
I'm wondering if
essentially
your
what
cargo
you're doing.
bay. I'm wondering if your cargo bay would be the better spot to do it from.
Well, that's what I tried last time. That's where I got thrown completely out of the ship really bad, but I was still moving at that point. So what we're going to do is we're going to try one of the airlock systems and see how that works. Like, say you were trying to board her.
Okay.
Now, you can't mag lock, which bothers me. I wish there was like a mag lock of boots on the thing, you know what I mean?
Oh, they'll probably have something you could buy it in-game then.
Or, yeah, certain spacesuits, like border suits or something like that. Okay,
yeah.
Here's the airlock. Now, with the Connie, you can't be standing on the hull of the ship to use any of the airlocks. It actually pops open like that. Then we have to go in. Let's see. I had to use a button for a second there. It's not. See, it's not letting it function like that. Wait.
Oh, it just popped open.
Okay, I think it works much like that. We have to be inside of it. And then you can do it. So it's doing it as a chamber mode to keep it zoned. So if you were going to board a Connie this way. Yeah.
Maybe the problem is it has to be attached to another ship for that to actually work.
Well, that's why I think its general purpose is attached to another ship initially, but this also, say you were going to board this way. Wanted to hack this way. I think you have to be inside of this. Like this. Then we hit the use button. We should see stay in it without floating out of it. Yeah. The lid come down maybe. Stay in
well,
it.
it's open on the inside first, then it opens up. Okay.
So drift out. Yeah. There we go. You can see like get some geometry messed up inside. Yeah. It doesn't want you to go in that way right now. So the airlocks aren't functioning correctly, which is fine. I mean, we're just experimenting, trying things out, seeing what's going on. Beautiful shots, though. Look at this, with the sun, like just looking at it. Awesome looking. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna come in, see if we can come in through the main big cargo bay.
I have a feeling they're going to be doing some remodeling passes just to map the boundaries.
There's another method I want to see. Well, I don't want to do that because I bet it's bugged. You mess with the Merlin.
Actually, you never got into one, have you?
I have. I got into the Merlin and it threw me out while I was in quantum drive on somebody else's ship.
Well, it's not moving, so
Well, I know, but I'm afraid if I come in from the outside, which you're not supposed to be able to do,
okay.
it'll bug me out. So we're open the main big hangar. And I finally figured out when I'm EVAing how to rotate, which is a blessing. It's like, hey, look, I can rotate to the correct position, so, because I was really struggling with that for a minute. See how this works when I go into here. Okay, so once it's all open. Alright, there we go. Stay in. Okay, so once I green atmosphere, we are good. We get a good full lockdown. I will say this too. In defense of the Connie is a good all-around ship, even though I like the Redeemer for a drop ship. You could load a significant amount of troops and have them stand on side this bay right here and drop this son of a bitch down on something and be like, here's a whole bunch of shock troopers. Just saying. Good. So the Connie's got some good stuff. Even if it doesn't have a module for it, I could see having a large number of people stand right there. Or come from different areas of the ship and stand there and then... But we're gonna go check our status because it keeps bugging out audio-wise and it's freaking me out with the jump-ins and stuff. Just open here. Trying to be patient because frame rates are an issue right now with it. No? I find looking towards the edge of the doors seems to work better. I'm curious what systems these are going to be. Oh, there's power plant. There's gravity. So in the rear of the ship, back by the Merlin is where the gravity generator is. That's interesting. There's the Merlin. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll sit in it. Why not?
Oh, you can
Oh, they fixed the canopy. You don't just float through the canopy now. Literally can sit down in the Merlin. Cool deal. Get out of the Merlin. So they got the getting out of it going well on it. That's pretty cool.
So how do you detach from the ship?
Well, you can't yet.
Oh.
Yeah. Even the use button when I look at the tail of the ship, it's still for the Merlin specifically. Yeah, Grit Spitter, I heard that for sure on the mag boots and all that. Like I said, we're just experimenting. It's cool to know that they already got a lot of the systems going and all that stuff. Alright, so we'll go ahead and leave Mr. Merlin alone. We'll head back towards the front of the ship. Close the doors behind us.
Because you never know when somebody's going to be vented through space.
You're right. See about getting out. I'm getting out through the airlock. Tried that. That seems to be a non-issue. You can get out from the airlock. At least the side one. That was really easy.
So going out is... Okay, out and in.
Out from the airlock. We'll try to go back in. Can. The problem is the physics are a little bit, you know, meh. So you glitch through a lot of stuff, so I don't know if we can get back in through the airlock or not.
Oh, maybe you gotta select that door from the outside before you can actually go in. Like, close the door first?
I don't think so. I made it back in. It wasn't a smooth transition, but it happened. Yep. So feasibly not too far off. Oh, nope. I hung up on that. Now I'm back outside. Don't go near the airlocks after you've been outside. Sucks you back out. Kind of dark. So let's add our lights. Lights are working. That's good. Stabilize and go back towards the regular airlock that we came out of initially. Can't get back in? Yeah, grabby hands are going to be awesome, Grit Spitter. But I've noticed they've backed off talking about grabby hands at all. I mean, they're not even in the wheelhouse of wanting to, you know, talk about those right now. So I'm hoping they didn't decide against them or go with a different system or something, but anything's possible, right? Alright, let's get... Positioning of the use button on the bay, some people have complained about for the main, like, airlock here for people. I don't mind it. I think it should be more specific anyway, just similar to like what they have on like some of the Cutlass stuff where you have to hit a specific button.
Because if you know your ship, then you're the first one into your ship during an emergency.
Oh, I got pushed out when I was trying to get back in. That's the only problem with the EVA and stuff is like it's very hard to stabilize to get inside. Come on. So we'll just take our time. I mean, if you're trying to do this in a, like, hurry, I could see some major issues with it.
I think part of the problem is they haven't properly defined your clipping of your character.
Well, or the way your character interacts with the ship, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right, we want to get in there to the right position, and then we'll worry about these buttons and all that.
Because I remember in the days when I programmed BASIC, I used to program an alternative, a pixel, in case it shifted.
See, I have a real problem getting back in because it then just shows me getting jerked out. So I don't know if the best method is just to fly in towards the doors themselves, like here. Try to get as stationary as possible. Down, hit use, back to the doors.
Well, we know if you're going to get boarded, it's going to be through the cargo bay.
I think it'd be veritably impossible to get boarded. I really do. I mean, it's so hard. I mean, given once they fix some of this, yes.
Yeah.
But right now, in its current state, it's really hard.
That's why the contest that they had going on.
It's still really cool, though. Alright, so we're going to try the side airlock. We were actually more successful in this, but we weren't getting back in through the regular. And mostly because when you go up against the doors, you have a use button there. I know my head's glitching through, but I'm not really in, so I gotta hit the right moment. Tube's so glitched through. Probably waits till I get out of the way and then do it. Alright, we're gonna use the main hangar. Seems like the only real successful way we got in is through the main portion of the ship. Back so I can orient myself again. The ship does have momentum now, so it is slowly decaying orbit towards the planet. Very slowly.
Well, that's good to know. If you got a reclaimer and you want looking for salvaged ships, just hover around the planet to see what's drifting towards them.
I think it drifted because of the glitch, though, more than, like, it naturally pulled it. When I tried to use one of the air things, it kind of propelled me out. See, it's like pushed me out again. That's why we're experimenting with it and trying to do it. Part of the problem is once the ship glitched, it has even a small amount of momentum, which is difficult to deal with at the moment. Okay, into it. It keeps ejecting me out. It doesn't like the idea of like the way I'm coming into the ship. It wants me to come in straight vertical the way you would walk on it. It kind of shoots me out on its own. It's like, nope, you're not coming in this way.
Well, considering the state of it yesterday, this is definitely an improvement.
I'd say we're pretty stable. I mean, it's like, yeah, buggy as hell, but...
Buggy as hell, but you've been at this for how many minutes now?
Eject away from me. Pretty crazy. Alright, we're gonna close this.
You mean there was somebody shooting at you?
No, it ejected me.
Oh.
Really hard and gave the ship momentum again, because even while I was sitting still, it was like...
Well, I think your mass outweighed the ship.
Very odd. I think we're gonna go and try to do the buggy through the windshield thing. Not being successful getting in any other way. Okay. Nope, crashed. That's okay. We'll get back in. That's a pretty good roll through. And it's timely because we're right at 1 minute before the raffle gets pulled, so it all works out.